Okay, YouTube, welcome back to Phent Noobs Roll the Tanks with the Flying Phent. This is episode number 136, and the Chaffee Sport is gone. When I logged in, I had a little notice that said the Chaffee Sport, there you go, vehicles removed, M24 Chaffee Sport, slots removed 1, credits received 300. So they gave me 300 credits, got rid of my Chaffee 1, got rid of a slot, but look at this. I know the new update just came out today. Remember I had that setting where I could pick like which tiers of tanks I wanted to see? It seems to be gone. So now I can no longer hide my tier 5 and tier 6 tanks. So I can't just see everything. I've got to look at all the nonsense. I'm a little disappointed in that. Maybe it's because I don't have enough tanks anymore, but I like that setting. Anyways, we're going to go to battle in our M3 Lee here today. Let's hop in. The patch came out. I don't remember what it was called. Patch 9 point something, I believe. 9 point... so yeah, that came out. That's why I didn't get a chance to play earlier today. I also apologize. Today's episodes went out late because I completely forgot that I'm no longer a day ahead. So there you go. And then so I started uploading them late. The first one I scheduled to just publish as soon as it goes out. The second one I set a time to publish, but I think by the time it was uploaded, it was already past that time, and then YouTube gives you an error saying that's not a valid time to schedule. So it wasn't until I got home that I saw it sitting there, not published, and I was like, why didn't it? And that's when it occurred to me, oh, it probably missed the time. So I do apologize. Part of that is because part of the delay was because adding my intro and my outro is not a trivial thing. It takes time to do, and I personally think that's absolute nonsense. So I wrote a program that would do it for me. It automatically adds my intro, and it automatically adds my outro, and then it renames the old file and saves the new one. I don't want to delete the old one in case there was an error in the encoding. If there is an error, I'll know about it because it will stop processing. Like nothing... Oh, I don't want to fight a heavy tank here. Yeah, you got... Don't go behind me. We gotta... I'm running away. That's... I can tell you that right now. I am getting the heck out of Dodge. That is what I am up to. Do you want to stay there? That's your business. But I am getting away. Ah, shoot. And of course they already see me. I think we got more sounds now. The sounds seem different. I was trying to run away, but too little too late. Yeah, so if there's an error with the encoding, the program will tell me. Set that up. And what I should have done was just got my roll to tank started uploading before I started tinkering around with trying to write a basically what amounts to an old school DOS program. And it should be noted, if anyone takes that and they're like, holy smoke, that's genius, I'm going to do that. You should note, batch files are not the ideal format for that. I did it in a batch file because of how I intended and how I do intend on maintaining everything. I want it in a batch file. Very specific for, I'm not going to go into details of it, but very specific for how I kind of maintain a lot of my regular things. If you're not doing that, then I highly recommend, if you don't have a specific reason to use a batch file, that you don't use a batch file. And instead, you would be much better served using at least PowerShell, but possibly even something better than that, like VB script or something. Because yeah, it's It's really not ideal to do all that in a batch, to do it via batch file processing. I don't know why I went on this side. I should be going on the other side here. I decided that, now I gotta move. I gotta relocate, support this Hetzer and this Matilda. But yeah, now it's nice, because now the batch files are made, right? I basically just kind of sit back. I click the button, the files execute, and I'm good to go. No one wants to fight this tank destroyer out here? I'll fight. Oh. I was gonna say I'll fight him, but I guess I won't fight him because I'll just die. Birch gun, yeah, let's do artillery. Why not? Let's get it done. Fantastico. Oh boy. Yeah, if you're gonna script these days, it's really not recommended to use batch files. They are pretty old school. My biggest problem is I'd have to rewrite everything. Like, I know PowerShell, and I know VBScript, though to be fair, I do prefer PowerShell over VBScript personally. And I mean, you could also use Perl or Python or anything else. I mean, those you have to install files for. I guess to be fair, you got to install PowerShell if you don't have it as well, but at least that's like a Windows thing, not a separate program. And I have all the script. Well, not all of them. I have most of the scripting language interpreters installed, so I could use them all, but whatever. Oh, I was about to think about where I'm going to go, and then I realized I'm artillery. I'm probably going to sit right here. Ooh. I'm just going to back up right here, I think. There's one little bush I can hide in if things get dicey, but for the most part, I'm going to rely on my team not thucking to pull this off. But yeah, the fact that I know batch files, that probably dates me. You probably realize how old I am now. You're like, oh... Like, I can write interactive batch files that ask for user prompts and stuff. And I mean, this is a batch file that keeps track of what's already been processed. Like, this isn't, like, just nonsense. That should work. There we go. There we go, I'll settle for it. It didn't do much damage, but, you know, I'm just happy that I hit the guy. In fact, let's hit him again. Is he just not gonna move? He's just gonna sit there until he's dead? Oh, that was much better. He's gonna be dead before I get another shot off, though, I think. Maybe not. But he did die before my shell got there. Next target. Oh, you know what? We probably can't help these guys, so let's check. Can we help these guys over here? Ooh, probably not. Nope. Except for this guy that's knocking over... Oh, that's right at the edge of our firing range, too. I'm gonna come up short. And then they're out of my range. Actually, this here poses a bigger threat, and this guy has less support, so let's come help out our KV-1S here. Yeah, stop. That sounds good. Put some right into the side of that M4. Can't really hit anybody out here. This KV-1 is moving slow. Oh! I aimed way too far ahead. I really should have scaled that back. He is quite slow though. I'm going to assume he's moved no farther than about here. Round fell short. There he is. Far, where does he have to go for me to hit? He's got to come over here. Okay. Nope. Oh, look at that. Hit him and tracked him. Outstanding. Come on, reload. He obviously can't repair, or he would have. Outstanding. Well, this is much better than my tank games were so far. Where are you going? Right here? Okay. Oof. I hope that makes him think that he's spotted. But in the meantime, I'm going to start relocating. Because I have no support over there and this guy's rolling up on us. I don't know about you, M41, but you might want to start moving. Or just get ready to pounce on that guy when he comes around the corner. That would work too. This guy likes that saying. And all that's left is us artillery. Ain't that sad.
Target acquired.
Missed. Lucky I've got a semi-quick reload time. Oh. Unfortunately, I have pretty much no armor. That's too bad. We're gonna lose because I did pretty good there. Holy smokes, look at this. We won on Himmelsdorf. I got nothing because I did nothing, but hey, it was a win. It was a win. Let's speak English at least. I only got 170 experience for that? Come on now. Come on, game. Why you gotta do me like that? Another artillery battle? You know, let's do another M3 Lee battle. Let's see if we can make it happen. I've had Chris Hadfield's book, An Astronaut's Guide to Life. That's not his newest one. It's, I think, the second newest one. I think there's one he wrote before that, then this one, and then I believe he has a new one again. But I've had it for, I don't know, probably 4 months, 5 months. But I just started reading it, and it's one of those things where you crack it open, and I don't know, it's not like, it's not prose, you know what I mean? You're not going to memorize quotes from it because it sounds amazing. But it's very inspirational. The fact that, like, the guy decided he wanted to be an astronaut, and there was no space agency in Canada when he decided. You know, there was NASA and that was it. But NASA only accepted Americans. And then when he got to high school, NASA still only accepted Americans, and there still wasn't a Canadian space agency. So, like, he went to university, he studied things that an astronaut would need to know, and he got a degree in something that would be useful for an astronaut to have, and still there was no such thing as a Canadian space agency. And then he went to university and got a degree, joined the military to be a pilot, because that's like the NASA way to become an astronaut, with no idea what Canadian astronauts would look like if they ever came to pass. And then, of course, when he was working in the military, when the Canadian Space Agency was actually founded, and they hired the first batch of astronauts, and none of them were military pilots, they're all scientists. So he was kind of like, well, kind of took the wrong road there. And just didn't care, just kept doing what he could do, you know? And then eventually they were like, okay, we're hiring astronauts again. And he was like, oh, here we go, here's my chance, even though, you know, we're probably never going to fly the thing because it's, you know, it's the American space shuttle, why would we fly it? But I'm going to play anyway as a pilot, and just, you know, kept persevering, kept fighting. And it was all about kind of being ready for the opportunities that came. And that kind of mimics my life a lot. I pursued a lot of things that I thought I was interested in, and it turned out I wasn't, but all the while kind of, you know, didn't goof around too much, and tried to kind of be ready for opportunities that might come up. And, you know, a few good opportunities have come up in my life, and thankfully I have been ready for most of them. Not all, but most, and you know, that's something. I think this M4 can see me there now. I probably don't want to be staying there. Whoop, somebody can see me. As shells explode everywhere. Oh, I was gonna shoot that guy. That's not artillery landing around me, is it? Because if it is, that's bad. Oh, I did not see these guys coming around the corner. Hey, T-67, you might want to be careful. There are targets to your front that will just massacre you. Alright, now I'm going to try running away. Basically, I'll be around as a spotter only. As they continue to advance up this road. Okay, now that we've disappeared, let me turn around. I mean, there's no point being a complete and utter coward, right? We can at least try to put one round into the side of this guy. For whatever it's worth.
Permission to engage.
Does this Churchill see me? No, he doesn't.
Penetration.
There we go. I think I'm going to stay here, though. That Churchill's really fixated on that M4. Oh, no, maybe. You know what? That M4 is doing some good damage to him. If he can hold off a little bit longer, we might be able to get one or two shots in the back of this guy, and that might make all the difference in the world.
Enemy is hit. We didn't penetrate their armor. Enemy armor is hit. The radio man. Got him.
Holy smokes. Toe to toe with a heavy tank. Ah, shoot, and we're screwed though. There's 9 out of 13. Or 9 to 13, I should say. He's going around, he found that M4. Oh. And of course this guy's gonna have the edge on me because, and in fact all he's gotta do is keep me from getting there to, get his buddy to break cap, right?
Ready to fire.
That's all he's gotta do. Oh, come on. Oh, and I hit the rock. No, don't go advance to him. Come on, play it safe. Back up. You gotta reload. Put another round into him. Good. Wait for him to come up again. Oh, and here comes trouble. Let's call it that. Let's call it trouble.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
And the other guy on our team wants to die. He kind of gave up. He was asking for them to kill him. He's not even going to shoot. Look at that. That was silly. That was too bad. Again, I did really well. Look at that. 267. If we could have gotten the double XP on that, that would have been nice. Ugh. Do we want to do another M3 Lee? I don't think we do. I think we want to do something quick. Let's do the Panzer. I think this is the only Panzer we have, the 1C. I don't believe we have any of their Panzers in our stables right now. My neck is sore. What is it? 1 a.m. Holy smokes. It's 1 a.m. here right now. I worked a late shift. Came home. Had to squeeze in about 45 minutes of guitar practice because I slept in this morning and didn't do it. Yikes. But I had to do it quietly because I didn't want to wake up my neighbors. I'm considerate like that. I used my electric guitar. And I didn't plug it in. I didn't even plug it into my amp. I was like, whatever. I just did technique practice. Trying to build up speed on... Trying to build up speed on my alternate picking. Which is one of my weak points. Well, one of my weaker points. I'm small and fast, so I'm just going to head this way. Although it looks like all the big tanks went the other way, so perhaps for, you know, if I'm going to be spotting, I should be spotting for people that can use it. Right now, I am not really. Who needs a scout? Just look on the map, dude. I'll tell you who needs scouts. I'm not even really a very good scout, and even I know that.
Zu feuern.
Oh. I was gonna go over there and try and get a few shots to him, and then I saw that KV-1 appear. Out of nowhere, a wild KV-1 appeared on the horizon. Okay, let me poke up, see if I can spot the KV-1 for these guys. Oh, you can see me. Run away. Go downhill. Downhill. Let's go. There we go. Into a bush. Am I hidden in this bush? I have no idea. Sixth sense would be quite useful. I'm going to continue scouting. I'm going to move on. They pretty much got that KV-1 surrounded. They kind of know where he is. There's no reason me sticking around. Stug might make a juicy target for me. If I can manage to get around behind him. Whoa! I think that was the Stug shooting at me. Just off doing some more spotting. They have 3 artillery, right? So, I mean... that can pose a pretty big problem for us. One is a sexton. Well, I don't know what you're saying, but hurry up and reload. Oh, lucky shot from the Sexton 2 at close range. It does not make a good tank destroyer. I should know. I have played a Sexton 2. Oh. I think that tank needs to be, this Panzer needs to be faster. Yeah, I think I need to upgrade. Oh, I have the points. Well, then we got to be upgrading that Panzer. All right, next episode when we get back, we're going to work on artillery, be the Lorraine 39L. I don't think I'm going to do the Durchbuchswagen today. I think I'll do another M3 Lee. Like I keep saying, the M3 Lee is the one that's going to need all the points. And then we'll fill it in with other miscellaneous tanks. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to see more content from me. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.